Onyx, say hi. Say hi. Say make sure y'all subscribe to my mommy's channel. Say make sure y'all subscribe. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Y'all, this is Onyx. This is who I was trying to show y'all in the last video, but he was mad at me and he was being shy. But this is Onyx, y'all. But this video is on starting a business in 2021. So this video is for anybody who is about to start a business, who has already started a business, who is rebranding their business. Because if you're rebranding it, you know, rebranding is basically like starting your business over to a degree, depending on what kind of rebranding you're doing. Some people decide to change their name all over completely. So you got to start over, new business cards, new Instagram, all of that. Or just change your Instagram. But Onyx, say hello. He's so cute, y'all. So my first step to starting a business in 2021 is definitely having a plan. Y'all, 2020 was definitely a mystery, and now we're in 2021 and we don't know what 2021 is going to bring. So if you are deciding to start a business, you definitely need a plan, sis. You definitely need to know, what are you going to do if something worse than the pandemic that we are already in happens? If the pandemic, if they put us on lockdown, will your business be affected? Because all of you guys watching this video, y'all probably all have different businesses, whether it's selling plates, making desserts, lashes, clothing, purses, hair. And this is my Bundle Mania Beauty hair, by the way. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, then y'all seen me with this hair. This is that same exact hair, the same 18-inch closure in 2022, 24-inch bundles, body weight bundles. This is the same hair. I had it as a sew-in 3 times. Even like I literally had it the whole last year. I had 3 sew-ins back to back with this same closure, and I had the girl that does my hair put it into a wig. So this is now a wig with those same exact bundles. So be sure to check out Bundle Mania Beauty, my second site. I do wholesale hair as well as retail, so be sure to check that out. But yeah, y'all, you need a plan. You can't just start a business and not knowing where it's going to lead you. Some people started businesses right when the pandemic hit. Some of their businesses are no longer existing, and some of their businesses blew up. I started my business way before the pandemic, probably a couple months before the pandemic even started. I never knew the pandemic was even going to start because I started my business September of 2019. So my plan kind of was, okay, I'm starting this business. Whether it does good or it does bad, I still have my full-time job. It's like I still have a job. I'm still going to survive. I just need to make sure that I at least make enough sales to at least pay for my website monthly. And that was kind of my plan. My plan was, because I had a lot of doubts going into my business. I knew it was something I wanted to do, but I told myself I would never give up. Even if it took me months to get that one sale. Even when I launched my business, I didn't get any sales on that day. It was like I told myself, no matter what, this is what we're going to do. And at the end of the day, you still work your full-time job. So you'll be all right. You'll be all right. It's not going to be a loss. But everybody's situation is not the same. You might not have a full-time job. What if you decide to invest all your life savings into this business and a pandemic or something worse happens? How are you going to cope with that? You need to have a plan. The next step on my list as far as starting a business is finding your purpose. What is the purpose of you starting your business? Every business needs a purpose, because when you are having those down days, you need to remind yourself why you started. Why did you start this business? Is it for your kids? Is it because you want to be a CEO? Is it because you're looking to gain financial freedom in the future? What is the reason of you starting your business? You need to figure out your purpose so you can write that in your journal. You can post it on your wall, keep it in your notes, look at it every single day. Y'all, what is this dog doing with my sock? But back to what I was saying, y'all, before I was rudely interrupted. You need to know what your purpose is. Step 3 on my list is deciding what you want to sell. You can't start a business without knowing what you want to sell. Even if you don't end starting like selling this item, because a lot of businesses, we say, okay, we want to sell this, and you decide, you know what, I don't want to sell this. And I'm a perfect example of that. With Bundle Mania Beauty, I started selling hair with that business. As it went on, I said, excuse me, I said, let's sell clothes, let's sell shades. Now I don't really want to do the hair thing. I'm selling like whatever hair is left, and I may or may not continue. But as far as like the clothes and stuff, I don't want to do that anymore. I'd rather just strictly sell purses. So just because you initially start with something does not mean that's how you're going to end your business. So don't ever feel like you're stuck with this, like, oh, I want to sell lashes, and then 2 years from now you decide you no longer want to do it. Yes, your customers probably will feel some type of way, but at the end of the day, you need to figure out what you want to sell at this moment in time. What do you want to sell? Do you want to sell hair? Do you want to sell clothes? Do you want to sell lashes? What do you want to sell? And don't ever choose something to sell because you want to copy somebody else. Make sure what you're deciding to sell is something you're passionate about. Like me, I don't got lashes on right now, but I love lashes. I love lip gloss. And that's what I started my business selling, was lashes, lip gloss. And I also was selling glitters. And the lip gloss I have on now is from a small business. I don't have lashes on, and my face has been breaking out extremely bad, you guys. Extremely bad. But my next my next step is finding a supplier, figuring out the cost, etc. So once you decide, okay, I want to sell lashes, you need to figure out, go on whatever, like however you're choosing to find your vendors, whether it's Alibaba, I don't know how to say it, whether it's AliExpress. I know Amazon has vendors, Etsy. There's so many places you can find a vendor, so you have no excuse for free. So once you decide, okay, I want to sell hair, you go and find suppliers. You need to be reaching out. If these people have websites, go on their websites, compare the prices. You literally need to have a notebook out and compare and contrast. You need to have the name of the company, how much it costs, how much their shipping is, how long their shipping is, etc., etc. These are all things you need to do. You don't ever want to first reach out to a supplier, which is what I initially did. This is why all these things I'm telling you guys is stuff I learned from, and that's why I'm saying it to you guys. So even if you already have a business, if you are deciding to sell something else, this is something that you should be doing. You compare and contrast. When I first started my business, I did reach out to multiple lash suppliers, but I ordered samples from one. I loved it because I was kind of scared. I loved it, and I went with her. Now down the line, she is still my lash supplier, but she is not my main lash supplier. She is like my second. I actually have like 3 now, but she's like my backup lash supplier, and I only order not that many styles from her. She's not who I ended up spending money weekly to two times or every 2 weeks. I can't even talk. But she's not who I say furthered my business with. I still am using her items, but she's not who I stuck with long term as far as I'm confusing myself, but I hope y'all get what I'm trying to say. Just because you find somebody does not mean they are going to be your main supplier, because even with my second supplier, the one I met after the one I was just speaking about, her somebody who used to work with her, who I was in contact with, who I was ordering from, she actually left the company and she went to another company, and she offered me a deal to where I'm saving almost $800 than what I was spending with the other supplier. So that's why I said I kind of have 3 suppliers, but we're not going to get into that. That's not what this video is about. But just make sure that you got your notes. Make sure you're comparing the price, the shipping cost, the shipping time, because you might meet a supplier and their shipping is extremely cheap, but that shipping time is almost a month. So you want to make sure you compare and contrast all of those and figure out what supplier is best for you and your. The next step / tip to starting your business in 2021, I feel like, is your business logo / name. And all of this could be done during the same process that you're figuring out suppliers and stuff, because for me, that was the hardest part, was figuring out what I wanted to name my business. And this step is also very important because I feel like once, you need to choose a business name. If you are thinking of this business being long-term, this business is for life like I was, please do not choose a name that is linked or thought of with anybody else's brand. Please be unique. Please be different. Take all the time you need to figure out a name, because what you don't want to happen, and what I've seen happen with a lot of smaller businesses, is they make their name something, and then months down the line, they realize, I don't want to name my business this anymore, or they want to trademark their business or register their business, and they cannot use that name because that name has already been registered and or trademarked by somebody else. And once that business name is trademarked by somebody, you cannot use it. They can literally sue you for using that name. And I would hate for anybody to start a business and just for months down the line, somebody to sue you or send you a letter because you were using their business name. So please treat your business name professionally. Please make sure you check the database and make sure that nobody else is using that name. So when you use it, you know it's for life. You don't have to completely, because if you have to change your name, you basically got to change your website. You got to change your business cards. And who wants to do that? Who wants to start a business and months down the line, you realize that your business is already trademarked and you want to trademark your business name, you realize it's already trademarked, so now you have to change your name. So now you basically got to start over, remove everything from your Instagram, possibly make a new Instagram, or just change everything, archive everything, make a new website. Because say for example, your business name was McDonald's and now you want to change it to Burger King. What if somebody Googles McDonald's? They're not going to find you because you have to change your business name, and you basically have to do everything all over again. And you do not want to do that. You do not. I know personally with me, my business name, when I was thinking of one, I was going to name my business Tasty with just the letter I. And when I looked it up, I found out that that was a restaurant in Manhattan. And I'm glad I did that. So I made it IYE because I was like, well, I'm selling lashes. So I, like EYE. And I put the letter I, so Tasty. It's Tasty with a I. So instead of just leaving it Tasty, I made it Tasty, if that makes sense. Now, if I would have kept it the other way, I would have had to redo everything. But back to what I was saying about making the social medias, I feel like you need to make every social media platform available for your business. You need the Instagram, a Facebook page for sure. Y'all, Facebook Insights will tell it all. I'm telling y'all, before I made a business, I'm gonna put him down real quick. Before I made a Facebook business page, I would be posting my business on my personal page, and I would get no likes, get 1 like, get 2 likes, no likes. And then I made a business Facebook page and I would just share that. So now when I made my business Facebook page and I shared it onto my personal page, I would share it in groups that I would get no likes and stuff like what I was saying earlier. Them insights be showing you my posts be reaching 3,000 people. It shows you how many clicks. And even when you go, like I have Shopify for my website platform, and on Shopify, you will see where people came from on your website. I literally have people, I'm not telling you to make a Snapchat. I don't feel like a Snapchat is necessary for your business. I don't have a Snapchat, but on my website, it literally has that people, it tells you how many people from Snapchat have went on my website. And I promise you, none of those people have shopped with me. I only know one girl who I don't even know. I've never met her, but we had a mutual friend. She's the only one I knew that actually clicked my website link and shopped when I had the swipe up. But other than her, it's like all these people on Snapchat have been viewing my websites, but none of them have shopped with me. People will watch. So don't ever let likes or anything like that stop you. Don't ever let that stuff bring you down, because at the end of the day, they saw it. They saw it and they will be back. Like with me, I told people follow my business Instagram, which I knew they weren't. And people that I knew in real life, probably less than 5 people I knew in real life was following my business page. I know for a fact. But once it hit the thousands, and once I was on the Explore page, that's when people started following me. And it's like, frauds. It's like, now y'all want to follow me? Like now, when I'm in the thousands? And some not now don't even want to follow me because they know I'm not going to follow them back. So, I mean, I was at the Instagram limit anyway, but I guess Instagram makes me unfollow people, because I was literally at the 7,500 limit, and now I'm at like 72,000 people I'm following. I don't know, but that's not what we're going to talk about in this video, but I just wanted to put that out there. The next thing on my list is to figure out your prices. If you decide you want to sell lashes, if you decide once you want to sell hair, you need to figure out your prices. My recommendation Y'all, this dog. My recommendation for figuring out your prices is going on other people's websites, going on your competitors. If you want to sell lashes, if you want to sell hair, go on people's websites that sell it and see the standard price. Usually, for the most part, everybody sells their lashes $10, but just go on a bunch of people's sites. If you want to sell lip gloss, just go on a couple people's websites and see how much they're selling it, what size there is, what size their lip gloss is, how much they're selling it for. And that can kind of give you an idea. And not only that, you need to factor your cost as well. Just because somebody is selling lip gloss for $5 does not mean that your lip gloss should be $5. And that's like with lashes too. Now that I'm buying 5,000 lashes at a time, I'm spending way less money than your normal person on some lashes. If you buy 100 lashes, obviously you're not getting it for the same price as me purchasing 5,000. So I can afford to do a $2 lash sale because of the price I'm paying for my lashes. Just because you go on my website and see my lashes might be $2 on a sale or $5 regularly does not mean, and you spent almost $4 on yours, because I know lash suppliers that charge almost that much for lashes with shipping, especially when you're not buying in big bulk. So you also have to factor your cost in. I'm not just saying go on somebody's website and be like, okay, I'm gonna do what they doing. No, you need to also think about how much you're spending. You need to calculate how much you're spending, divide it by the cost. If you paid $500 for 50 lashes, divide it and see how much it is. And then you need to figure out if you're doing bubble mailers, if you're doing pickup bags with the little cute bags, tissue paper, business cards. You need to factor all of that cost. And a lot of times, most of that cost you don't see years, not years, y'all, months into your business. I'm sorry, I didn't say years, I meant months. But like the cost of the printer, the cost of the business cards, a lot of that stuff, you don't really see your money back until months into your business. But while we're on the topic of that, please invest back into your business. Whether you already started your business or you're about to start, please do not start a business and splurge and have no money for inventory. But that's a topic for another video. But I just want to put that out there. Please, y'all, please invest back into your business. That is the only way your business will grow. You cannot start a business, not invest back into it, and expect it to grow. People come to my page all the time, and I've spoke on it several times before, and see all my inventory and think I started this yesterday. No, this took time. I literally started with 100 lashes, and I went to 500. Then I went to 1,000. Then I went to 2,000, and I just kept flipping that money. Once I got the money from the 100 lashes, I went back and bought 100 more. After I sold that, I had enough money to buy 500. Then I sold that. Then I had enough money to buy 1,000, and it was to the point where I was fully in stock. And I also had more inventory coming in because I did not touch my money, but I was also able to do that because I do still work my full-time job, and I was at the time. If you do not have another source of income, obviously it's going to be much harder, but everybody's situation is different. But I just wanted to say that my next step is purchasing your organizers, your printer, bubble mailers, if these things are necessary, because again, it depends on what kind of business you decide to start, what kind of business you decide to do, whether it's an online business, a in-person business. It all depends. But the next step to me would be getting your organizing stuff, because at this point your inventory should already be here. If you do not have your inventory organized, y'all, you will be stressed out. I was stressed out, and I didn't even have that much inventory when I started my business. I had 100 lashes, I had 4 different styles, I had lip gloss, I had glitters, and I was still going crazy once I started getting orders because I couldn't find everything. I had to keep going through the box, opening up the box to see what lash style this is and all that. It was a hot mess. So I definitely recommend Dollar Tree for cheap organizers. They got buckets, they got stuff for literally $1. Amazon is also a good place to start with as far as bubble mailers, fragile stickers, and stuff like that, especially if you are just starting off. Now, as your business grows, then I would recommend Uline, because that's what I use now too. But Amazon, you got that Amazon Prime, your stuff coming the next day. You can start with 50 mailers. I think they even have options of 25 bubble mailers. Versus going to Uline and buying 100 at a time. You can start with Amazon, and then as your business grows, you can go to Uline or whatever other companies are out there. I personally use Uline as far as bubble wrap. I still use Amazon for fragile stickers. I use Uline for bubble mailers, bubble wrap, and I think that's pretty much it. But they also have boxes as well. But y'all can look all that stuff up, but I definitely recommend Amazon as far as starting off. And Walmart has some stuff too. The next step I feel like is figuring out your launch date. And like I said, with this step, you can still do that with the other steps. But figuring out when you decide to launch your business, this date is very, very important. The date I mean, it's not important like it got to be an important date, but I'm just saying this date will be a very important date to you if you are passionate about your business. Like with me, September 4th, 2019 is a very, very important date to me. That's the day I decided, to launch my business. And the number 4, as I spoke on before, is very symbolic. And I didn't even realize that, y'all, when I decided to start my business. I honestly promise you guys, I just chose this date because I had everything ready. I had my website done and everything. And I went out of town back to New York that weekend. And I don't know if it was that weekend. I went to New York for a couple days. And that was when I was planning to launch. But my stuff did not come in till I got back. So literally the night I was launching my business, the night before my business was set to launch, the date I decided on, I had to take all these pictures, put them on the website, take pictures, do this, do that. And I was rushing to do everything because my lash supplier delayed and I didn't get my stuff until I was in New York. That was when my stuff delivered, when I was in New York. But I had my website done. I had already made an Instagram page. I was promoting. And I thought I would probably just launch my business while I was in New York and just go ahead and launch the site. But like I said, my inventory did not come in on time. So I was kind of rushed, but that was the day I decided on because I thought everything would have been here at that time. But the number 4 is very symbolic in my life. I even got it, tatted in Roman numerals. And I had this tatted before I even started my business. That's why I said it's just crazy looking at it now that I chose that date. And the number 4 is just so symbolic. But whatever date you decide to start your business, make sure you document it. Because like I said, if you are very passionate about your business, that's going to be a very symbolic date. You want to celebrate this anniversary every year. It's symbolic. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is, like I said, promoting. Once you figure out your launch date, you need to promote. Be like, my business is launching on this date. Tell family, friends. I personally didn't tell anybody until the day it launched. Besides Instagram, I didn't really tell my family or friends, but I told Instagram, my Instagram business page, like launch date, this, that, something like that. And when I actually launched on September 4th, I just made like a general statement on Facebook. I finally decided, I didn't go ahead and find that post. I decided to launch my business. I put the link, some pictures of my products. Of course, it wasn't a lot of likes and stuff like that because y'all know people don't support businesses. But if it was a toxic post, I would have got a lot of likes and a lot of shares. But it is what it is. But promote. And then you launch. And then even after you launch, you promote. And I just want to end this video saying, please never give up. Especially if you're watching this video and you haven't started your business yet. Please don't ever give up. If you know this is something that you want to do and this is something that you're passionate about, do not let likes stop you. Do not let family support, friends support, any type of support stop you from doing something that you believe in, something that you want to do. You prove those people wrong and you remember what your purpose is and why you started your business, because there are going to be days when you're like, do I really want to do this? But you need to tell yourself, yes, I do. And I started this business for a reason. And you do not let anybody stop you. You keep pushing. There will be slow days. There will be days where you're not motivated. It's so many days. Like, this business game is not built for the weak. And I know you've probably heard a lot of people say that, but for real, this business is not meant for the weak. If I was weak, I would have stopped my business months ago. Like, when I first launched, because like I said, I had no type of support besides from my best friend. I really had no type of support from people I went to school with, people who I thought would have supported me. I had no type of support, but I never let that stop me. I would promote my stuff and get no likes, but I never let that stop me. So you need to never let something stop you, because if you know this is what you want to do, then you're going to do it. But please be sure to like this video. Be sure to comment. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to check out my other videos. Be sure to follow so you can, see more of me. And I didn't even introduce myself. Rika Rodriguez, y'all already know. But thank you for watching this video if you watched this all the way through. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been subscribed, who subscribes not just for the giveaways, for the free promo, people who like my videos, people who actually comment and engage. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really, really appreciate y'all. Even if y'all don't know it, I promise y'all I do. Because even this YouTube journey is a struggle, and it's been a struggle because y'all know this is my 3rd attempt. So it's been a struggle, but I appreciate all the genuine support, and I will see you guys on the next video.